today you got two announcements here at the One Planet Summit. First, there's an agreement between BNP Paribas and the UN to bring private capital to emerging countries to help with the energy transition. Can you tell us a bit about this?
We started years ago an innovation in Indonesia to bring green agriculture, and we're moving that country and large part of that country in that direction. That innovation proved to be very successful, and now we are enlarging the process to other countries, and this is typically I would say the focus of that agreement with the United Nations.
So how much private capital is needed there, do you reckon, for this energy transition, for those emerging countries not to do the same thing as we did as developed countries?
It's difficult to factor, but we need a large and important move, and clearly dozens of billions of US dollars are needed.
Thousands of billions of dollars?
Dozens of billions of dollars.
And who's going to finance this then?
Well, it has to be repaid by the real economy. This is a different way to deliver the same service or the same goods, but being respectful of the climate and implementing the energy transition. So it's a different way to deliver the economy we are in.
Since Donald Trump decided to withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement of COP21 2 years ago, do you think the private sector, the financial sector, needs to fill this gap of financing?
What I can see when I feel as a person and a company, lots of entrepreneurs, researchers, cities, states, in the US looking at the energy transition on a day-to-day basis, delivering the energy transition. So there is no worry. The private sector, cities, they will deliver because there is a need to deliver the energy transition for everybody.
But the French President Macron said the Paris Agreement was very fragile. That's what he said just an hour ago here in this introduction at this One Planet Summit. Do you think it's fragile? Do you think we need to move faster?
Any agreement is fragile until you've delivered the agreement, and if possible, over-delivered the agreement. So we are 2 years after. It's nice to check where we are. If possible, we accelerate. And this is really a great event. It gives momentum, it gives confidence, and a spirit of family. This is for our children, and as a family, the global planet will deliver.
You also just unveiled a fellowship with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. We know that Bill Gates is here today at this One Planet Summit. What is the goal of this?
Well, we were talking about emerging countries, and in particular Africa. There is a need to leverage technologies that already exist, and to have the people, young people, talented people, in a position to deliver. So this partnership is the way to finance, to train newcomers, new people, and delivering the energy transition, especially in the agricultural area. Not only, but especially.
BNP Paribas 2 months ago announced that they would stop investing in tar sands pipelines. Then we had the insurer AXA announcing similar measures today, Natixis yesterday, Société Générale last week. It looks like you're leading the way, but should there be some kind of more global agreements at the G20 level or at the financial sector level in order to stop this kind of investments such as tar sands pipelines?
I don't need additional global agreement. We took a decision. We are glad to see that other companies are joining forces, and this is a positive circle, and it will come very nicely, positively, and this is the way it has to be delivered. So we don't need anything on top in terms of regulation or recommendation. Companies will deliver, and the finance sector will deliver for sure too.
Do you really believe this, that no regulation is needed for this agreement? But we're talking about the lack of implementation of this Paris agreement so far. So what can we do in that case to make sure it's
The Paris agreement is being implemented. This is not the end of it, of course, but it's being implemented. I can tell you. You can feel it and see it on the ground.